Hello world, welcome to my art channel. I'm just doing a quick Art Workstation tour. I've never done one before, and yeah, this is where I do all of my art. So right here's my desk, my screen. I'm using a laptop at the moment, a MacBook Pro. We are building me a bigger, better computer, but it's not functioning yet. So that's what I do my digital art on. I've got an Intuos Pro tablet. In this drawer, some more sketchbooks, little scrap bits of watercolor paper and card and stuff to do just little experiments on, post-it notes, iPad, more paper, and this is a color index. And yeah, this right here is a dip pen, so I use that when I'm testing out different inks. These were experiments on Yupo paper and watercolor paper with colored pencils. Up here I have, sorry, tripped over my dog, have work that I did previously. This I did in high school, which was a fair while ago, but I just like it, so I keep it up. And these are watercolor paintings I did recently. And around the corner, that's a character I drew in high school as well that I like, so I keep it around. This is a whiteboard that I just sit with my drawers out so I can get to my coloured pencils when I'm drawing. These are all Faber-Castell Polychromos pencils, and I've got some rulers just next to them. Got solvent, paint brushes. This is a sharpener for, I actually use a drafting pencil. I don't know if that's going to focus or not. Guess not. Yeah, I just use a drafting pencil because that's my personal preference rather than ordinary pencils for sketching and whatnot. So I've got more erasers and more leads for that pencil up here. That's a sharpener for these pencils. And I've got this stubby holder, I think it is. My mum got me one Christmas, but I don't use it for what it's meant for. I use it to keep my sort of fine lining pens, and this is from a zoo. I keep kind of just special pens I like in it. Yeah, and I've got white gel pen for highlighting and just fine liners, and mechanical pencil, and yeah. That's a little speaker. This is a kneadable eraser that I've always got sort of molded into some sort of shape because I do that when I'm bored. That's modeling clay bowl. More post-it notes. Table lamp. This lamp's pretty bright, so I've put some material over the top. It just softens the light a bit, so it's not so intense on my paper. Headphones there. That's just my laptop. I have a vertical mouse rather than a normal mouse that most people have. That's just because I find it more comfortable, so it's what I use. And then this is my husband's desk. It used to be mine, but he decided he wanted it and I let him so that I could buy a new desk. But I still use this section of it. I've got watercolor paper of various kinds up here, and some. I don't actually tape my watercolor to boards like most people do. This is acrylic, so I tape them to that so that if I want to copy some sort of picture, I can hold it up against the window and I can see what's underneath. And hopefully I'll get a light pad in future for that sort of thing. This drawer is just, you know, old sketches and paintings that are on just individual bits of paper. So I keep them in there, some folders with the same sort of thing. I'm not going to go through all the paintings in there because that'd take forever. And this is my watercolouring drawer. So I've got straws, masking tape, my tube paints, masking fluid. These are just little containers of pre-mixed, like they're not the same colour as these. I've mixed them to be the colour that I want them to be, which I would have done on a palette if I had like a separate palette for that. This one is my watercolour pan paints. Can't open it one-handed. The jar I put my water in, some paper towel, all my different brushes, and some watercolour markers and sponges. That's that drawer. And lastly, I have this set of drawers over here. I don't actually have a lot in them yet. It used to be sort of our stationery drawer, but I've got this. This is a watercolour painting on Yucco paper that I did a couple of months ago, I think. Under here I've got adult colouring books because they're always fun. Just see if I can open it one-handed. So this is the top drawer. That's pretty much the only drawer I've used so far. And in here I have Copic markers, pencil case, hot glue gun, more sort of textures and stuff like that. These are all inks, Ecoline inks, sort of palette type things. And under there is like acrylic paint and modelling clay and random assorted jewellery making stuff. I've got other random stuff sort of under here in this corner. That's mirror board. Under that's more pencils and, you know, pastels. I've never used these. These were my mum's. And I've got some art supplies that I've just kind of inherited from people or been given. These are pearlescent, like powders that you put in paint. Sponges, yeah. In the other drawers, I think I've got, that one's just got paper. That one's frames for, you know, pictures and artwork and stuff. These are really hard to open one-handed, which is why I'm avoiding doing it. I don't think there's actually anything in there. And then in the bottom one I have all my old sketchbooks, which I'll also show you in another video. So yeah, my art workstation as it currently is.